It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Jameis Winston. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Buckle up. There's football coming your way on Thursday night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back in quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos, and now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run the toss with Warren. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. Play action. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. When you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
That's taken at about the 14. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick back in the 2015 draft, former Heisman winner as well, Jameis Winston.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Four. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Dante Jackson that time in on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first down. It's 4. That'll be a first down, a gain of 10.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing.
And he will score. Jerry Jeudy for the score. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Steelers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So, we've reached halftime in this low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our count in this one. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. In the early games, a lot of good matchups, one being in Indianapolis, a tough one for the Colts as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Later in the afternoon, a lot of the country will be watching the game at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it'll be the Packers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Sunday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the LA Rams. In the first half, it was the veteran Jameis Winston just doing his thing. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. These two teams leave in the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
As we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. He's caught a touchdown pass already in this game. As you get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown receptions to this point in the season. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll open this drive on the ground with Ford. He'll manage only a couple with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, it's 4. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run once more with 4. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, 4. Space to run inside the 20. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the 3rd quarter of play. He'll run here. It's 4. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be 4. Powering forward. He's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Here's Winston at the line. His team ready to go for 2. A run left side with 4. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts now, a loose football. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh. A hit, and he has lost the football. The defense has got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The home team's offense ready to take over once more. And they'll have a chance to put this one to bed. They begin 1st and goal. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's 4. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jerome Ford for the touchdown. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Steelers' offense make their way out to take over once more. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. A throw right side is intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Winston. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. A second down throw for Jameis. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. It's up and good. And his guys are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Austin now to return this. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. But now a marker comes flying in late behind the line of scrimmage. Might we get a roughing the passer call here? Now Wilson on first down. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.